You must be surprised by a couple of names like, oh, never met that person, but they're all in on Pratt.
The most excited I've been, where I was like, oh wow, was Leonardo DiCaprio and Jamie Foxx. They with witnesses. Their teams can say it didn't happen, but there are a lot of witnesses, and that felt great. And their whole thing to me is, we need you to make the streets safer again.
Yeah,
that was it. So that's why I keep telling people, this is not political. Everyone wants.
You're free to come in because it's not a political party.
That's it. So I was like, okay, guys, boom, 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 fist pumps.
But Chelsea Handler, she's not a fan. Said we should have learned by now that putting a straight white male in office is a problem. How dumb is that? If someone said the same thing about a woman or a gay person or a person of color, it would be widely condemned. Like, we don't need another straight guy? Like, who are you connecting with on that? This unbelievable.
Also, I am married to one of a global pop gay icon. So, so I'm pretty, the gays are with me. I have the entire gay vote, period. So I think she missed her, everyone's missing who's voting for me. The only people that aren't are the socialists, the lunatics, and the communists. But any normal functioning brain that doesn't want to step in human poop when they get their matcha is voting for me, which is a lot of people. It's a lot of people.
You said most of you probably never heard of Chelsea Handler, so here's an introduction, and then you throw to the Gillis video, which is worth a peek right now. It's very funny.
Chelsea Handler went to dinner at Jeffrey Epstein's house in 2010. It's just a fun one. You can look it up. There's articles. It wasn't like a big party. There was like 7 people there. And it was like Prince Andrew and Woody Allen were there. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, Chelsea Handler.
The best part is she defended herself in the comment section I just saw about this.
She slid in there.
And she's, not to me, to somebody, that was a great post I just saw. She was like, it was just at a dinner party at, whatever house, whatever. She's even saying it's true. And the date of it, he had already been prosecuted for his whatever with mine. It wasn't like you went knowing this was on Google. If you Google his name, he had already been.
Oh, you should. Yeah, the whole world knew.
Yeah, it was not like it was post. It was post him already catching the case. So, lady, again, I'm fine with not getting that vote. I don't think she's a mom with kids going to the park. I keep saying, you don't have a kid in LA right now, you may not be as concerned about your kids inhaling fentanyl smoke at the swing or stepping on a needle. I don't think she has a dog. Maybe she doesn't have a dog because these dogs are even ODing from smelling fentanyl at the parks, or licking it. It's insane. Here's what people forget. I get 1,000 videos a day all across Los Angeles. Most of them I can't post because it's naked drug addicts, and you can't blur it because they're running. You can't blur. I don't have the technology. Maybe they have an app I need to get because they move fast.
Yeah.
So people are having sex on the side, meth addicts having sex on the sides of the street where kids are going in the car to school. For instance, a legendary NBC executive who I didn't even think we were cool because we had a little beef back in the day. He's now my biggest supporter because he said he was driving in Toluca Lake the other day and his kids saw 3 meth heads having sex on the sidewalk and he had to explain what was happening. And he called me up and he said, I am doing anything I possibly can to get you elected and to get this back to LA, not naked drug addicts having sex in front of kids. So
who is this NBC executive? Because I want to know if I like him or not.
His name's Paul.
Paul Telegdi. He's a neighbor of mine too.
Oh, so yeah, he's all in.
Was Paul on a show you were on or something?
No, he was the head of NBC.
I remember, head of NBC Entertainment. Yeah. Paul would stand right behind that.
Oh, no, he's in. He's out there. He's probably door knocking for me right now.
His name is Paul, and you walked in. I know Paul and I have been on many. We've had know each other very, very well. Where do you need to focus your energy right? I mean, to me, if the west side of LA is a slam dunk, bye-bye. East side of LA, you got to get down in, and I know you have, but where do you focus your energy this summer? What do you do?
So here's what people forget. I've been meeting with everyone in every part of the city. Everyone is so scared of retaliation from their city council member or the mayor and being connected with me that we don't do photos. It's not like a photo op. So where I get all my information is from community leaders who are telling me all the failures of their city council member and the mayor. So I've been out and about. It's just not, people think, oh, he's a social media campaign. I've been in these streets. So I've already done that part. That's why I'm winning June 2nd. I do not believe I go to November. I believe I'm winning in 13 days. So what people don't realize, the West Side, I got that, right, if you want to say. But moms on the rest of LA, everybody wants their kids to feel safe. My message of getting drug addicts off the sides of the streets and getting them help is going everywhere. So
walk me through a drug addict's process. Let's say there's two people and they're doing crazy shit together on a sidewalk in the middle. They're contorted and teeth are gone and the whole thing. And, Karen says, let's get them teeth. That was a riot. But what do we do? What's the next step? You pick them.
Well, SB 43 is the state law. If it's clear, which if you're on super meth or fentanyl, you are no longer managing yourself. So we, as a society, they voted, amazing Democrat law, voted where you can take this person into mandatory medical treatment until they are in control of themselves. That could take 51 hours. It could take 72 hours. It could take 42 days. It could take up to a year. This is the law. I didn't make the law. It's not being enforced, but it exists. It's a brand new law.
So it could take up to a year.
It could take it, and we are going to get people the treatment they need. You cannot get off these drugs.
Can our hospitals handle it?
We will, with the federal government. If we're spent $400 million to house allegedly 1,400 people, I'm going to take that $400 million and make sure we have the facilities and the treatment to get people off of these drugs so they actually can get into a bed and actually want to sleep in it when we get it to them. The other thing, City Watch just came out with the numbers yesterday. 60% of these people are not even from the state of California. So once they get sober, they may want to go home to a cousin, a family member, a grandma, and we will have the money because it's actually cheaper to get them treatment in Oklahoma or wherever they're from than LA, where it's expensive for everyone. So not to mention that, the reason why they're here is because these NGOs, Medicaid, and these fraudulent rehabs flew them here because they're a product to these people. They have body brokers, and they want to make money off of their social security numbers through Medicaid. So once they've tapped out and let these people do however much money they're going to just leave them on the street. So when I take these people and get them help and get them treatment, get them sober, they may say, thank you so much, Mayor Pratt. I want to go home. I don't know how I ended up here. And we will find them a relative or a friend, and we'll find them treatment and connections where they want to be, because they need anybody that knows drug addicts or people that have suffered with sobriety. You need people that care about you around you. You don't just need an empty bed. So once we get these people sober, we need to find resources that people that now who maybe have given up on them because, how many times does somebody you care about, it's like they keep relapsing, that gets to a point where it's enough is enough. But hey, we help this person get on the right track. We need you to be involved and help and be a partner with us. And the amount of very successful people I've met with that will help fund real programs that's not stealing their money and just putting drug addicts on the street, people with really big hearts that care about LA, care about human beings. I won't even need that much federal or state or city. There's a lot of very wealthy people that want to help people.
No kidding.
And they don't want to do it right now because they know the money is just going to give these people needles and potentially drugs and have them living in their
I
pieces.
think you could get a lot out of the
I already have
private
met
sector.
with these people.
Yeah.
We don't need to start naming them, but I'm so confident, and it's going to be a lot cheaper than what we're paying for right now to increase drug addicts.